hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Enthusiast experiment. Today we are on day 4 of the pencil experiment, and let's jump right into it, see what we got here. Yes, that's the one. Alright, let's throw this guy up here. What do we have? Dun 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 dun. Oh god, I hate those. There it is. Aha. So I was going to get the HB just to kind of keep things consistent, but apparently there's like a run on Palomino HBs right now, and they're really hard to find. So I went with the 2B instead. Set that aside. Take a look at the packaging. I unfortunately won't have packaging for all these pencils, but the ones that I do have packaging, I'll share with you. So this is what they come in, a pretty nice little plastic box. Palomino does have some really fancy boxes. This, I wouldn't say is one of them, but it's definitely not terrible compared to some of the other ones you may have already seen on my channel. A little bit of marking there, a little bit there, same, nothing. All right, woohoo! So, boom, get the notebook out. Let's go over some of the details, shall we? So this is, let's flip it around so I don't draw everything I already wrote, the Palomino Graded Graphite Pencil 2B. The lead is Graded Graphite in 2B. The wood is Incense Cedar. The body is a rounded hex signature orange lacquer that Palomino is known for, nice and shiny there. You can see that it's a little bit rounded on the edges as opposed to the that super hard hex of the last video. And the ferrule eraser, none, but we do get a beautiful black indipped marked on 2 sides. Let's show you that again. 1, 2, which is nice. So if your pencil's on the desk, you have a higher probability of seeing which pencil this is, especially if you're an artist and you're drawing and you're using multiple grades. Makes it easier. I like some of the other pencils I've seen have it on 3 or more sides, which is also nice, but 2's not bad. They are a little expensive, at least compared to what we've looked at so far, at $11.95 for a 12 pack, and they originate from Japan. So let's get into it. So seeing as how this does not have an eraser, if you haven't seen my previous videos, come on now, a little bit of focus, shall we? Aha. I sharpen everything with this guy. Coincidentally, looks familiar. And get it as sharp as I can, do this review here, and then see where we end up. And then since this doesn't have an eraser, I am erasing with the Boxy. So, the erase test. Same thing, scribble, 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 scribble this way, scribble, 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 scribble this way, draw a line and erase this side. Didn't do too bad for being a 2B, which is darker. Well, it's not darker, right? Because our test scoring didn't have a grade, so we don't know. But it did perform a little bit better. However, on the smudge test, man, that's not terrible, but it's not great. Shading did pretty well, being in a graded graphite pencil, or an art pencil as I would like to think of it. Got some really nice darks over here thanks to the 2B, and it gets decently light. Again, your results probably vary. You have a nice artist hand compared to mine. I do not, so this is my best attempt, but not too bad. Good tonal range. So some of the pros here, it is smooth and dark. A very comfy hex. Palomino just does a great job of making a very comfortable pencil to hold, and it is beautiful to look at. I really like the color combinations. I really like the finishes. Everything is finished really nicely, really tight work that they did. Very well centered graphite. Maybe I can get that to focus closer. That's not too bad. You guys get the point. Some of the cons. First off, I freaking hate them. Barcodes. And if you have to have them, I understand the purpose, so that if you sell these individually, it makes everyone's lives easier. I'm about that. The problem is having it way up here in the pencil instead of like as far down as you can, just enough to scan so that when you sharpen it, it goes away would be perfect. Point retention definitely gets dull. Being a 2B gets dull a lot faster than, you know, an HB would. Again, not a huge problem, just something I'd mention. Lead indicator is only on 2 sides. Again, some of these other pencils I've seen have it on more than 2 sides, which again just makes it that much easier to pick up when it's on your desk. Not a huge make or break flaw by any means. Smudge, so this would be something for me. As I said before, when I write, I guess I tend to smear, so this is a big consideration for me. Outside of drawing, if I were to use this for writing, that may be something that would affect you as well. And erasability isn't amazing, but it isn't terrible. for something this dark, so that would just be another concern. But I think the smudge would be the biggest negative. And then, you know, if you want to spend less than $1 a pencil, but I really don't think that's a lot to ask for something of this high quality. Let's get this out of the way. Move on to our ultimate list. And let's call this the... Man, I don't know what we should call this. Let's say... Palomino graded 2B. Boom. And you can see right away that that is darker than those other guys. Again, we're almost going in order, huh? That's pretty good. I'm sure that'll change in the next few videos here, but so far the Palomino leading the pack. Again, this test scoring was supposed to be closer to a number 2 because it is just a test-taking pencil, but I definitely don't think it's a number 2. I definitely think it's closer to a B or 2B. So you can see the Palomino leading the way there with the 2B as it should. And let's plop that down. I appreciate you guys swinging by. I would appreciate it as well if you smashed that like button down below and you shared and subscribed so that we can grow this channel together. I look forward to seeing you on the next video, and take it easy.